Yeah, I mean, it's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna play Warriors because I think this deck's really good against the meta, and then we just play like zero meta. Like, it's a great going second hand if our opponent plays like a deck that sets monsters. Well, yeah, I mean, we actually played against what? We played against two Reasoning Gate decks today. We played against two Reasoning Gate decks today. And it's like we beat one, lost to the other. Like I said, I don't think Reasoning Gate's like that good of a matchup. I think it's like pretty close to even. Of course, my opponent has Decree. Like, this is just absolute silliness. Like, we play against like two Reasoning decks, two Mirrors, and a deck that mains Decree, and apparently also plays Upstart Goblin. Who knows? This could just be like a third Reasoning Gate deck. You know, a Reasoning Gate deck with main deck Decree and main deck Upstart Goblin. I mean, I don't think it's bad against any of these decks. I just don't think it's particularly good. You know what I'm saying? Like when you play Warriors, it's not because you're trying to beat all the Reasoning Gate decks. And it's like we draw like double Mystic Swordsman cross out versus a deck that just doesn't like set any monsters. It is a bunch of silliness. Yeah, I think we have to book this. I mean, we don't have to, but I kind of want to. Otherwise, like, Tsukiyomi's it's kind of gonna ruin our day. This is interesting. I was not planning on drawing Breaker. I mean, cat's out of the bag at this point. Our opponent's seen Dust Shoot and Mystic Swordsman. He pretty much knows we're playing Warriors. I suppose we could be playing some, like, teched out Goat Control deck, but he pretty much knows we're playing Warriors here. Okay, we can take 7. Yeah, so we're holding on here. We're holding on. I mean, level 2 is, like, literally one of the best cards in the game right now. Like, sure, it's not good against, like, Reasoning Gate and Warriors, but that's not the meta. Like, you don't build a deck to beat, like, 20% of the meta. You build it to beat, like, the other 80%. Like, it's weird, because there's a lot of people who would rather... Like, if there are two decks in the meta that are both, like... Say there are two decks in the meta that are both, like, 50% of the meta. Hypothetically, right? Most people would rather be, like, 50-50 against each than be, like, 80% versus one deck and 30% versus the other. Even though like 80-30 is obviously better EV than 50-50. Whereas me, I'd rather be 80-30. If that makes sense. Yeah, that's fine. Like, I'm pretty sure this guy is just like, I just want to never lose to warriors. So he's just playing like Decrease Tsukiyomi and Messenger Piece. That was his plan. And like, what's amazing is like, there's still a pretty decent chance that like we're just gonna win this game. Like, this is pretty close to even. I think our opponent is like slightly ahead, but like realistically, it's pretty close to even. Yeah, I think if he has mirror, we're just gonna solemn it. Yeah, this guy's just playing like anti-warrior dot deck. Goats, Messenger, Decree, Tsukiyomi. I mean, I don't know what the upstart's about. I still haven't figured that one out. Hold on. I think if I want to let him do that. We have a warrior and a spellcaster. He just kills both our guys, then what do we do? I don't know. I just think we have to solemn the pre. I hate the fact that like we're using solemn here, but at the same time it's like this is game one, Austin. At the same time, I don't want to let him just kill both our guys, especially since like what you have to realize is like he probably has some dead cards in his hands, like cross out, which is like in a way kind of like a free discard, right? Like he basically just gets value out of his cross out for free, you know? So what do we do here? I actually think Swords is just better than Messenger right now, because Messenger doesn't stop Dawn in Mystic level 2, which is pretty important. Like, realize usually with Messenger, like, you don't really need to stop them for more than 3 turns anyway, so you might as well just play swords. I bet he's just got, like, second goats here. Oh, maybe not. Who knows what he has? He's main decking Kinetic Soldier too? This is actually ridiculous. Like, he's literally main decking every anti-warrior card, and he's still losing. And he's still losing. Is he just dead on board here? Unless, like, both his back rows do something? So let's see. Yeah, he's dead on board unless both of his back rows are live. This is real life here, folks. Our opponent was main decking Messenger, Kinetic Soldier, Decree, Tsukiyomi, Tribe, and we just beat him game 1. Oh man, I love this.